look outside right now, you would think absolutely nothing could survive here. And for most of the year, you would be right. But getting to this point has not been easy. In fact, farming in Mongolia is a constant struggle with nature. This morning when we woke up, our actual greenhouse was about 20 meters down the road. At least our new raised beds are still here. No words. Today I'm going to share with you exactly why it is so hard to grow in Mongolia and what we are doing to beat the odds. Besides growing food for our family, we are also scaling up our chili sauce company. We are growing about 400 chili plants, 24 different varieties, and growing chilies in Mongolia is extremely difficult. Besides that, we have three main problems in Mongolia that we have to try and navigate every year. The major challenge we have here, in normal climates you will have months and months of warm summer weather, but here in Mongolia we only get between 90 and 120 frost-free days. So timing becomes the most important thing that you can do. If you plant 1 week too early, you get a late frost and it'll kill your plants. You plant too late, your plants will not have enough time to ripen before the end of the summer. It's a real challenge. 2 years ago we actually started pumpkins outside and we got the timing just about perfect and we were able to have a beautiful harvest of pumpkins. Last year we got the timing wrong and we had no pumpkins. It's a real challenge here in Mongolia to get everything timed perfectly.
Hi! Hi! We're going to countryside. Hi.
So, very kind enough for the farmer here, American guy named Kurt. He said we can take from the compost pile. It's really great, really good compost. The aged cow manure, no, aged horse manure. So we're gonna have to filter it out, but it's gonna be perfect. So we're gonna take one truck for now, and then we'll get some more in a couple of weeks. Very good. Because the growing window in Mongolia is so short, the soil becomes really important. But last year we had a big challenge. And in Mongolia, because we have so many animals here, we have so many horses, it's pretty cheap to get compost. You can actually just go out to the countryside and get it yourself. But the huge problem that we had last year is the amount of weed seeds that you have in the compost. Last year we were fighting weeds the whole year long. It was extremely difficult. The quality of the compost is not as great because it has not been composted down, it's just been aged. And with the aging process, and of course it's been rained and snowed on year after year, that it's not having the most highest nutrition than if you have composted yourself. And it's a lot of work because there's a lot of stones in there as well. We actually talked about this last year. We discussed it as a family, but we actually didn't do it. And this year, what we're going to do to try and combat the weeds as much as possible is we are going to make this all raised beds outside. We have 7 rows, which we plant all our outside brassicas, leeks, celery, spring onion, all different things outside here. But the paths would get absolutely crammed with weeds. So to fix that problem this year, we're going to do our Shushugi barn custom raised beds where we can control all the soil that's going in and the weeds inside and all the pathways. So that's going to make a real difference. The third challenge is water. In the winter, when it's minus 30, minus 40 degrees centigrade outside, the pipes, they just burst and crack. So we can't leave them outside. We have to go take them out, fill up the water, drain them, put them back. In the summer, when we have 400 chili plants out here, we're having to water them by hand, which is taking about an hour and a half. In the summer, sometimes twice a day. So when you're trying to run a homestead, trying to build a business, that's exhausting. Well, how did we survive? Well, we had to engineer our way out of it. And that's why we built this geothermal greenhouse. The great thing is that it extends our season from the beginning of the season and at the end of the season. We have pipes that we blow air down 3 meters into the greenhouse and it heats up the ground like an earth battery, and we can use that in the colder months. Where it is minus degrees outside, it is still 25 degrees here in the winter. And that's has made a huge difference for us to be able to grow things that should not be growing in Mongolia at all, which is really exciting. Every single challenge, the freezing cold, the weeds, the hours of hauling water, it all comes down to this. We put all our efforts into creating this, our simple wild living hot sauce. It's a piece of our homestead in a bottle.
We're going to have many projects coming up this summer.
Yep, we're going to solve some of the watering problems by automating the systems. We're going to expand by putting raised beds outside. Plus, we're going to grow even more this summer. Guys, just want to say we love you to bits and thank you so much for supporting our channel. If you're interested in trying some of our hot sauce, the link will be in the description down below.
Yep.
Guys, thank you so much. If you want to hit the subscribe and share this video, we really appreciate it. Next time, we will see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. It's nice sunny now.
Yeah.
Cool. Look. Can you see the sun? Yeah.